Alright guys, after a long season, we're finally here, the final race of the HRLSX season. It's going to be a good one. It's at Rellongtown. Final race because we've always liked this track, especially since last season. It had some very good races, and we expect there to be some good racing here. First one will be 25 laps. There's going to be two. I believe this second one will be 30. But this first one here is going to be 25. You can see the starting lineup. It's like 80 people here, so I'm not even going to go through it. Sticky Dust down, about to go, and we're green. And there is Papa, Office, and Edward all in contention for the championship. The points going into this, Edward and Office are tied. Papa's in the lead by, I believe, 5 points in the championship battle. So that's the points going into this. So yeah, you gotta watch that championship battle. My goodness, 80,000 wrecks through that section. But yeah, there's definitely still a battle going on. And then we also have a battle to get into the championship series. Turkey Shot and Gator both need to lock their way into the championship series. Ah man, all of a sudden, as soon as I start the video, there's like something in my nose. Anyways, the best way for Turkey and Gator to do that, the only way, is with a win to lock up that spot. So Turkey or Gator is going to need to get a win to get into the championship series. So we'll see which one of them is going to be able to pull it off. This pack here is ridiculous. NGD spins out again. But yeah, we'll see which one of them is able to pull it off. Another spin out. That time is for Turkey. Oh my god, it's just mayhem here in the middle of the pack. Seems like there's a wreck, there's a wreck, there's a wreck, there's a wreck, and then there's another wreck. Is what it's looking like right now. This is like exactly mid-pack right here. Tristan goes off the track right there. But let's get to the lead. Here we have Gator. Gator's got Office, who just makes mistakes. He's going to have to recover right there. In second, but you see Gator's got a huge lead. He's going to need to hold on to this win to lock his way into that championship series, and you know he wants to make it, so he's going to be fighting hard for that spot. So let's get an update on the championship battle. Here we have Papa right here, 2 positions behind Office, which in the points I think right now Office is going to be ahead of Papa if they stay the way they are right now. And then Edward's way in the back, so Edward's like completely out of it if he finishes where he is right now. So all the championship contenders are going to have to... Ooh, big crash right there for Papa. And then Luke goes down as well. Lynx and Turkey making their way through. But yeah, the championship contenders are really going to have to get their way back into this battle. If they want to have a chance at, competing for it. Office is off to a huge lead right now. Wow, it was a beautifully executed pass by Lynx. So Papa and Edward specifically are going to have to really make a big gain here to get back into this battle. They're both pretty far out of it. See, Papa's running it very aggressively right there, trying his best to gain as much as he possibly can on Lynx. And looks like there's gonna be a wreck up there. Yep, Packers goes down. Looks like it was almost because of Real Deal's lag. And it's not uncommon. It's not an uncommon way to crash. Whoa, nice crossover there from Papa. Wasn't able to execute the pass, but that was a sick crossover. Have a nice battle here between Lynx Packer. Ooh, Lynx goes down. And you see Real Deal and Office up there battling for second. Real Deal has not gotten a win this season. He has not won at all this season. There's still plenty of people in this field that I thought would have had a win already that still don't. That's crazy that we're at the last race, so a lot of those people aren't even going to have an opportunity to get one, And I thought Real Deal would have a win. I thought Turkey and Gator would have a win already. But it has not panned out that way. As Papa makes a pretty nice pass on Packers, but yeah, it's just there's tons of people that I thought should have had a win already, but it's crazy. Real Deal almost wipes out there. Whoa! That collision there between Papa and Packers. See how that started. Oh, thanks, brah. But let's see how that started. Let's see, Papa hits the bump right there. So does Packers. Real Deal does as well. And the only person that got their way through it was Lynx. He's the big gainer on that. Everybody else got involved. It's pretty much Gator and Office running away with 1-2 right now. Lynx is in podium position. Yeah, Gator and Lynx, Gator and Office really running away with that 1-2 right now. It's going to take a lot for these guys in the back to catch up, which they're going to need to, because right now, Gator's actually gaining, I think, 5 points on Papa to tie up the championship. So, you know, Papa especially is going to have to at least take that position from Lynx to stay, even if it's by a point, to stay in that championship battle. It's crazy how close this championship is coming again, because, you know, last year, Supercross did not come very close, but the Firestone Firehawks series, Papa ended up losing out a championship by 1 point. He lost a championship by 1 point. And we've had, in the last year or so, we've had 3 or 4, maybe even 5 championships go down to 1 to 2 points. At one point, it even came down to a tiebreaker. I think there's been 2 tiebreakers, actually. World of Outlaw and the as Packers get stuck, and I think he's going to quit here. But yeah, I think we had a Firestone Firehawk came down to a point. World of Outlaw came down to a tiebreaker. The Supercross Championship Series came down to a tiebreaker. TRS Season 1 came down to a point. Yeah, there's been a lot of just close championship finishes in the HRL the past year or so. This, you know, just every season, one of the series has come down to a point, or sometimes even a tiebreaker, and it looks like the way it's going right now, SX might be the same way. And what adds on to that is that Edwards finally making a charge. He's working his way through the field, or he's worked his way through the field. Sort of what Edward does, you know, he doesn't always get off to the best starts, but then he just stays consistent and slowly, oh my goodness, that was a crazy bump there from Luke, as Edward slices and dices his way by him. And look at that. All of a sudden, Edward, a couple laps ago, was like in 9th. All of a sudden, he's in 5th, top 5. And his other championship contenders are not too far off of him. So, not a bad race for Edward, but he's obviously, you know, even though this moto isn't over, he's obviously going to want to get a better run in the second moto. Oh, as Lynx goes down, and Papa and maybe even Edward. Yes, Edward's also going to work his way by Lynx. So we have our 3 championship contenders in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So right now, the lead is Papa by 3 points, and then Office is behind him, and then Edward is behind Office by about 3 as well. So it's a very close battle. As you can see, I mean, Edward, if he wants a chance, he's had a little bit of a late season resurgence with his win at Victoria Field. I mean, he's always been consistent, but I'm surprised he's still in the championship battle just because he hasn't really gotten as many wins as Office or Papa. But the reason Edward stayed in it is because of his very consistent podium finishes. He rarely finishes off of it, or he rarely finishes like way outside the top 5, where Office and Papa, you know, they'll win a lot, but they'll also have that, every once in a while, they'll have that off race where they're just really far back in the pack. Edward really hasn't had one of those in a while. And then Edward also adds to his resume getting that win at Victoria Field. So that helps him. That helps out his cause too. If Papa makes a mistake, that helps out his cause too. You know, Edward's definitely, he's definitely gotten back into this championship battle with that win. If he didn't get another win, I don't think he would have been in it at all. But I think he's going to have to win the second moto, or even the first if something miraculous happens. I think he's going to have to win one of these motos to take the championship. Office and Edward both, I think, are going to have to win to take it, because Papa, you know, he's gotten very, very bad luck in the past, but he's very good at Rellongtown. He's too good here to finish that far back in the pack, so they're going to need to take a win. You know, they're going to need to take it to him to win this championship. Speaking of which, we have a nice battle here. Packers is back. And then Turkey shot and Real Deal. Oof. Real Deal lost him, but they were having a good battle for a little bit. Oh my god. And Rampancy just completely failed and went the wrong. He completely jumped off the berm. I thought he was going to take out Turkey Shot there. But you see a lot of these fast drivers. Luke's way far in the back. Here we're going to have a caution. NGD was really far in the back, and the order was for everybody to stop, but you can see that nobody does the red flag. Everybody keeps going for quite a bit, and that's going to mess up the pack a little bit. It's going to take us a little bit to reset here, as we had to do a complete realigning of the order for these last 8 or so laps. It's called the red flag, and nobody stopped. People need to watch more NASCAR. Red flag means stop, but whatever. Yeah, good first couple laps to this championship battle. I think the second moto will be better. Second moto usually is always better. But I think with the jumbled starting order and the fact that it really is the last race of the season, I think the second moto will be better. But I definitely think that a lot of these drivers still have some fight in this first moto to make it interesting. Here we're going to get the pack reordered here, so I'll be right back once we get it reordered, reset up. I guess here we're back. We're gonna get it going and we're gonna get back green in just a second here. Here we go, we're green. Turkey with a pretty good start, but anyways, we're back to this moto. Only 8 laps left. It's gonna be a big sprint for everybody to the finish, but the main sprint is for the championship between Papa, Office, and Edward. So, and they're all pretty close too. You know, Edward's the furthest out of this battle. Office and Papa are right here, but if Office and Papa wreck and Edward stays consistent, Edward can easily be in this battle, and it looks like he's gaining in general. Anyways, it looks like he's gaining a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. It's like Office and Papa are gaining a little bit here. We'll see what they can do, but yeah, it's been a pretty good championship battle, and it's exciting that it could come right here to an actual battle between 2 people involved in the championship battle. It's cool that they're actually going to get to battle it out on track for it. I'm hoping Edward can get involved in this too, but we'll see what happens to him. Papa's got the inside right there. He's not going to be able to make a move on Office. Not going to happen. Oh! Very dangerous move there by Office. That's going to take him down. Papa recovers, and then Edward, I was just talking about them wrecking. Edward's going to have a chance of overtaking Office now. And Papa's taking that second place completely away from Office. Unless Papa wrecks, he's pretty much got this second place. However, Office does not have this third place locked in. Edward could easily just creep in and take that spot. We'll see what he does. We'll see if he can do it, but yeah, Edward can easily just creep in and take that spot from Office. He's right on his bumper. So Edward's got to be on the attack right here. We'll see what he can do. If he can take that spot from Office, then Edward's definitely not out. I think Office would be out of it then, but Edward's not out of it if he can take that spot. Office is only out of it if he loses it to Edward. Right now, I think if Edward stays in this position, then I think it's just between Papa and Office for the second moto, in my opinion. Ooh, Office makes a mistake! Beautiful pass from Edward. Beautiful pass from Edward on Office right there. As soon as he made the mistake, Edward just jumped on it. But then he's going to go to the outside here, but if you're Edward, you got to be a little more aggressive than that. You got to hold that spot. Especially after that beautifully executed pass. That was a really nice pass by Edward. And this race is going to go down to, because of interference by another driver, this race is going to go down to lap 24, by the way. So I'm just going to announce that now. Don't have to make it a surprise. Just going to announce that now. So we're coming to the white flag right here. Coming to the white flag right here is Gator. He's led the whole race. Just got to complete one more lap, and it'll be over. He'll get his win and potentially lock his way in to the championship series. All he's got to do is hold on to this for this last little straight right here. Ooh, very close right there with the 2-wheel. It looks like he's going to hold on to it. We're going to make another corner. And here comes Gator to the finish. Boosh, he takes the win. Good win from Gator. Papa's going to take second. Third Office, Edward 4th, NJD 5th, Luke 6th, Real Deal 7th, Dead 8th, Lynx 9th, 10th, Rampancy, and then Turkey and Tristan somewhere in there in 11th and 12th. But there you go. Gator takes the win. Great style, but yeah, Gator takes the win. It was a nice win from him in Moto 1. Moto 2 be 30 laps. But nice win by Gator. A nice way to lock his way into the championship series, and big finish for Papa, finishing ahead of his championship contenders. So that gives him a little bit of a gap for Moto 2, and I'll see you there.